You know, I'm loving these S-Series Ultra Durable motherboards from Gigabyte. This you're looking at right now is an awesome motherboard. It's got DDR2 and 3 on the same board. It's the P35C DS3R. Now this features the Intel P35 chipset, and it's an amazing chipset from Intel. Extremely stable, very overclockable for you gamers. And you know something else that's nice about this one? This one might be the answer to a few of the bugs that we've seen in the 680i. They've answered those and they've updated it. Plus, this one is future-proof. Like I said, it's got DDR2 and 3. So you can put the 1066 memory in there with DDR2 and the 1066 memory in there that's DDR3. Another nice thing, the processor is, you know, it's going to be future-proof as well because it uses the old 65nm processors. And when Intel releases the 45nm processors later in the year, you can take out the old one and put a new one in, because we all know the biggest headache when you're upgrading, you know, to new RAM or a new processor, you've got to replace your motherboard. That means you've got to unplug everything. And you know, I recently tried to replace my motherboard at home, and I didn't want to reinstall Windows. I plugged in my old hard drive, and I tried to start it all up, and I had Windows pre-installed, and when everything, it's almost got to Windows, the logo came up. And then it went, no, what are you doing? The what the heck screen popped up. So that didn't really work that well. With this one, you're not going to have to replace the motherboard, and you're not going to get those headaches. You can just replace the components you want to replace. So come on over here. Let me take you on a little tour around this board, because, like I said, these are extremely durable, and they have a lot of really cool features. Now, as you can see, this is the patented Gigabyte Blue, which is a very nice color, and it looks nice in the side panel. And you see, there's a lot of colors all around this board. It kind of looks like a Lego, so if you're into Legos, hey, good board for you. Now, we got DDR2, which are the yellow and the red, and then there's DDR3, that's the green. Now this supports 1066 on both forms of memory. The DDR3, these are a little low as far as energy goes, and they're faster. So you know, in the future when the DDR3 comes out, there's already a couple different modules on the market. You have to pull out your old DDR2, and you can pop in the new DDR3. No need to replace your motherboard. That's a really cool feature. Now let's move on over and let's take a look at some of the other features on the board. Now you notice that the capacitors, they're all high quality, durable, solid state capacitors. These can handle much more energy. They last about 10 times longer, sometimes 15 times longer than the other capacitors we see on most of the other motherboards on the market. So that's a very cool feature. They also have included 8 SATA 2 ports. Now if you're someone who wants to, you know, run a RAID system, there you go. You've got plenty of options. Or a lot of you guys are wanting to build a media center PC with a lot of storage. Imagine 8 terabyte, you know, hard drives. That is ridiculous. So you can store all your movies right there and have, you know, a nice database of all your files. All right, let's move on up to the front here. Now you notice right here we've got a whole bunch of little USB plugs for front panels, and maybe even some more for the back. So you'll be able to max out, you know, with a lot of different USB options here. You've got 3 PCI slots, so that's nice to have. We also have 3 of the PCI Express 1-speed slots, and there is a PCI Express 16-speed slot for your graphics card. Now they do not have the 2 graphics card slots, but a lot of times you don't need 2 with a lot of today's games and a lot of the big graphics cards on the market. 1 is going to do just fine. Now it's got surround sound right on the motherboard, Realtek 7.1 channel surround sound. There's a 10100/1000, so that's gigabit Ethernet right there, and you got 4 USB, and there's serial. And also an old school printer port for you guys who have the old printer still and you don't want to let go of that. We have coax and a digital audio out right there for just 1 cord for surround. And there are the PS2 ports for your mouse and keyboard. Now you've noticed there was no FireWire on the back of this, and there's also only 1 PCI Express. Like I said, 1 PCI Express, that's all I'm using right now. That's all a lot of us need for a lot of the games. Now they have another model. This is the DS3P. Now this one, they've sacrificed one thing. There's no DDR3 on this board, but it gives you 2 16-speed PCI Express slots here, and on the back, right over here, there, as you can see right there, that's FireWire. So it's a give and take. You know, you pick which one you want. Now, here's an option for you guys who have an insatiable appetite for extra storage and bad puns. You ever seen Captain Planet? Those heart, wind, fire. Well, I was storage. This is a little adapter here. Now this actually uses up a couple of your SATA ports on the inside, but you've got 8. So you plug that into the SATA, and then you hook this up to the back here. Now what's cool about this is not for just people who have eSATA. If you got eSATA, you plug this into the back, and you're running, you know, at the full 3 gigabytes per second, so much faster than the USB external drives on the market. And if you don't have eSATA, you just have an extra hard drive laying around, or like, a lot of times my friends would come over and they just have a bare drive and they're like, dude, I got some levels on this that you need to get on your computer. So they'd hand me this, naked drive, and I'd plug it into the side of the system and then turn it on, and it would be hanging there. Well, this is cool because right in the middle, that's a Molex connector, and it comes with an adapter that converts that to an eSATA power cable. So you just plug this in, right on the side there, and you've got power and SATA right on the back without even having to open your case. So that's an awesome feature, and both the motherboards that I talked about have that. But I really, really love that they're including that with their new motherboards. So Gigabyte, thank you very much. I'll drive to wherever you're located and give you all a giant collective hug, because I really like that. So if you're ready for the future and you want something that's very overclockable, very stable, this is kicking a lot of the other motherboards' butts on the internet. So you go look at some of the reviews. It's right up there at the main top of every list as far as frame per second. And I looked at some of the Doom 3 frames per second. It was blowing everything out of the water. So this chipset is very good for running games that are built on that engine. If you guys are ready to upgrade, this is probably one of the best options on the market for you guys who are using the Intel processors and you want something that's future-proof. If you guys have questions, send me some email. Logan@tiger.tv. Keep coming back and keep sending me those emails. I'll see you guys next time.